What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I am doing moderately okay. I've been put on some steroids for my back problem. I've been told to stop exercising and stop going to physical therapy for the time being and see if the steroids help calm down the nerve in my back. If not, then we'll have to figure out something else. But there is one downside to this I'm going to say right now that I forgot completely about it. Is that this one particular steroid, a lot of steroids make me sick, first off. Gain all the weight and get sick, usually like projectile vomits, like Linda Blair in The Exorcist sick. But this one particular one I'm on right now causes me to lose my hearing. Like in 2 or 3 days, I'll be completely deaf. And it really sucks. It's like a 6-day or it's a 5-day pack of steroids you blow through, super hard stuff. So I lose my hearing completely for like 2 days. And I can tell, I forgot entirely about it, but I can tell I'm starting to lose my hearing right now because like everything's getting more muffled. So I apologize if I'm yelling. If I am yelling, because I can't hear myself too well or the game too well, let me know. I will do my best to try to correct that as best I can. But today, bigger news. Finally got the PlayStation fixed. And then as soon as I got the PlayStation fixed, I got a memory card to save the game. And then the video cable's busted, so then I had to buy a new S-video cable. After all this nonsense, we are back. We are ready to rock. We're going to do a playthrough, full playthrough, start to finish, one of my favorite full-motion video games ever, Fox Hunt. I'll be going through and, pausing and talking about it like I usually do whenever I stream this game. Giving a little facts, tidbits, and so forth. Andrew Bowen, awesome guy, very nice guy. Underrated actor in my opinion, but he stars in this game as well as George Lazenby and a lot of other people too we'll talk about. But for now, let's go over to here. I have my PlayStation hooked up to my RetroTink, and baby, we're going to hear that intro. We're going to hear that BIOS. Oh, there's nothing like that. Emulation still doesn't quite get that right, unfortunately. It's a shame. Okay, we're going to let the intro play out because it is vital to the story, of course. So yeah, I am hyped to get my PlayStation up and running again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it works all the way through. If not, there's always a plan B, but the plan is to do a full 100% playthrough on this, which is usually not possible due to emulation not being 100% for this game, having problems near the end of disc 2. Not going to be a problem, real hardware.
This here's eye in the sky. Your boy has flown the coop. He be flown the coop. Only foxes I see from up here are the long-legged showgirl kind. Langley, me and old JD gonna go and charge up all the expense account. Y'all copy?
Up next on the American Classic Movie Channel, the Brian Dennehy Film Festival. Stay tuned. Is she a climber or a spinner? She ugly.
There are Belbin got me 4.9 billion.
Over his lifetime.
Created that turkey. It is where First Lady gets drunk, goes to state dinner dressed as a showgirl.
George Lazenby!
Feather his Chinese ambassador in face. Almost start World War III.
Timothy Bottoms!
Now we are cooking with gas.
Oh yeah, Rob Lowe's in this too.
Breeze falls for school teacher but got amnesia. Can't remember she used to be stripper. Don't provoke.
Nice suit.
I should. Welcome, Dano. By the way, missile set to launch in 36 hours, bozo.
This is not exactly less stock for a Vodkas.
Oh, Vassili.
1972, height of Cold War. KGB set me up as big-time Hollywood producer to create television shows so bad, moral backbone of the United States would break. But Americans love its shows, and soon Russians crave its same garbage, and Kremlin blamed me for destroying communism. Now I demand screen credit for all my shows, or else hidden Soviet nuclear missile set to launch in 36 hours will cancel Los Angeles in mid-season. And to prove I am a loyal capitalist, you will also pay $100 million cash for disc fit launch abort codes. Idiot! Moron!
Don't kill him. He still has disc.
And our star.
On a small piece of land behind the railroad outhouses, Ling Feng opens Feng University, or Feng Yu. Ling, a master of Sisekido, the ancient art of hair pulling and slap fighting, must ward off attacks from vicious frontier morons.
Hey, you think you're so smart? Why do you screw up in your tackle? My horse just made number 2 in your hat, and I drew a goatee on this picture of your mama. Never mention what?
Okay, the fact that there is a Russian dub of this has me more intrigued than anything else. Also, what's up, Hold Your Fire? Good to see you again. But yes, we are finally playing on a real PlayStation, no emulation, which makes me kind of realize the things that the emulator was smoothing out, like, screen tearing. There's a lot of screen tearing going on this, and of course, emulators usually use VSync to make sure that there's no issues like that. So, kind of interesting. So, yeah, originally, like, the laser was broke, got that fixed, had to get a memory card because I couldn't find my old one. I go to plug it into my RetroTank 2X, which I'm using right now, and yeah, that's when I discovered that the cables were broken, because like the color would flicker on and off like super fast like a strobe, or just be black and white. So I had to buy new S-Video cables. So it's like, finally, after like 3 weeks of just ordering and fixing things, finally I'm ready to go. We're gonna do a full playthrough. My usual rambling, ranting, pointing out facts, crazy things like that. Now I gotta track down a Russian version of this. Still gotta work on getting that PC version up and running someday too. Nothing.
Hi, Jackie. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Pick up, pick up, pick up. Oops, I forgot. It's the first of the month. That means you're not answering the phone. Stop me. Jack, I want my stuff back. Hey, Biffy Whiffy, turn off that video camera. Ow, stop it some more.
Now, let's see, it's select goes into the menu I'm looking for. So you can check out your inventory. I'm not sure why you would need to. They always have this in here. I never really checked it on one of my emulation playthroughs. But it says inventory. Oops, hit the wrong button. Any button, like directional button, will also take you out of any menu. So cache and vidbook. So I've only picked up the video book, so apparently I have cache. I mean, it's like I said, I own the PC version of this game. I really need to figure out how to get it working in a virtual, so that way people can hear it. Because I know there's a simulation mode as well, which is supposed to be different and have different paths supposedly. So maybe there is an option to get some kind of cash, but you're supposed to be broke the entire time. I don't know. Resume game or continue. Here we go. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's left over. I get done playing, I actually have a plug mod, because my PlayStation is the one that has a serial port in the back, so I didn't have to solder a chip in, like the mod chip it. But it also has like a video and like file viewer, so you can actually see like video files on the disc that they cut. Like basically, there's content on there that was not programmed in the game.
Once again, we will prove that all
different endings, different deaths, Easter eggs.
You're a genius!
welcome, friends. Welcome, fantasy.
Quips about running out of disk space. I mean, all sorts of stuff that isn't in the game. By normal paths, at least. And you'll have to let me know if I'm yelling, because unfortunately I'm on a steroid that makes me lose my hearing, which is a legitimate side effect of this weird methylprednisone. So if I'm shouting, let me know, because I can't quite hear myself. Okay, perfect. Because I forgot about that side effect. I'm like, why does this sound familiar being on the steroid? I'm like, oh... And like everything's getting more and more muffled. After like 2 days, I completely lose my hearing. But it's only like a 5-day steroid pack, so yeah.
Unpaid bill may already be a winner.
So while this game may have been directed by Alan Smithy, Andrew Bowen actually he owns up to this game.
1988.
I tweeted out like a couple months ago that I was going to be streaming this game, and he was all for it. He was like, dude, stream more Fox Hunt. I'm like, holy crap. You think it would have been like, oh, don't bring up that game ever again. It's like, just please don't. It's like, you think you'd be like embarrassed or something like this, because the game, this flopped so freaking hard. This game now, I think the last time I looked at it was over $100 when it goes up for sale.
That's a knife.
Stabs himself. Oh god!
El Chocotero tacos. So good it'll save your life. Hey, little fishy.
So you gotta walk over here, hit the skip button. Nobody's there. Although that's actually a scene from a hospital later on. Yeah, that's why the hospital corridor. They're like, crap, we actually don't have a view outside of his apartment. We'll stick a still frame from that in there. The hospital chase. Put it in there. That'll work.
Jack Fremont? Your butt is mine.
Freddy?
Fat Freddy Pickle from Walter J. Morris Jr. High.
That's right, Fremont. Only now it's Frederick Finkel, see? AKA the Marauding Avenger.
Why does your shirt say SG then?
Oh, it's all my mom had left in the cupboard.
So you're a superhero now, huh? Are you in the Union?
You mock me? Oh, revenge is mine. Tastes like chicken. Didn't hurt. That one hurt. Didn't hurt.
See you, Fred. I got a date with Destiny.
Think she's got a friend for me?
Jack, you got a quarter for a cup of coffee? Sorry, gang, I'm all tapped out. How you gonna ride the bus?
And Internet Game Shows in 1995 when this was made.
Destiny TV's online game show extravaganza.
Back when having a 56K modem was extremely rare. Everything was usually 28.8 or 16.6. Yeah, Japan, maybe. Not even really too much at that time, really. Close to it, though.
Batman's favorite snack.
Tropical oil and lard sandwich.
That's right.
This is back when you could buy a T1 line
Who said?
and spend like $1,000 a month for like 128 kilobytes a second.
Barry Blake as Nubs Parker, episode
256 if you were like really cruising.
That's our boy.
That's right.
On the Nubs
What a moron.
License to me.
Moron.
Yeah, but he knows his TV.
Probably. I know there's Sublime, but I think Butthole Surfers is in the soundtrack too. I've never found an official song listing for this game, to be honest. It's really kind of interesting. With everything I've researched and been able to find about it, I've never found an official song listing of who's in it, because it's not even in the credits. Let's see, take a look at the instruction manual.
Once again, our leader
It's over, champ.
California. It's two kings, dude. You're same time, same place.
No, it doesn't even list it in the credits, in the instruction manual at all.
Drink.
There's no song title listing or credits for it, so... I wonder if like Capcom just stole the music. They're like, whatever.
Guess the kid can't hold his booze.
That was gonna play this game. Oh, it is the song, okay. Yeah, because Disc 2 has a Sublime song when you're running away from the snowboarders.
Galliano.
Alright, so I tried to manually save. Saving takes up 6 blocks of memory, and using a PlayStation memory card, you only have 15 blocks. So it takes up almost half. Yeah, I don't know why it takes up so much for a game like this. It shouldn't take up too much, really, because you just need to have the information for what you've picked up, and that would be it. Yeah, all it's doing is basically saving a chapter marker, pretty much, for like, okay, this is the path you're on for this route, and then that should be it. Yeah, exactly. Should be next to nothing. Continue.
Yeah,
he says all you have to do is the fakey shaky and the ropes just fall off. He said that?
Yeah, you know, put your right toe in, you put your right toe out.
I think the biggest one I ever saw was was it the 3D Fighter Maker for PlayStation 1, and that literally took up all 15 blocks of a memory card for one character. So it was like literally you'd have one memory card for one character that you made and nothing else.
Wait till they get a load of me. Nuclear missiles, do's and don'ts.
It had to have been. I've never really looked into see like what exactly is being saved, but I just remember it takes up all 15 memory blocks. Because I had 2 memory cards, and we dedicated one just to like whatever one character we worked on, and that was it.
What?
CIA credit card. Whew. Hard as a rock. Whole spy weapon.
Forgot how much audio popping this game has too. It's built into it. It's just how they record it or something, because you'll hear like pop, 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 pop. That's not any of my hardware. That's the game itself. It does it only for certain sequences, like in here is really noticeable. I remember that never comes into play at any point in the game. There's not a single video file that shows you whipping out a ninja star. Unless it was in the cut content for the very last disc, I don't know. And the only way we know about that is because of the movie they did. No, it's not. You gotta be lying like that. It's a ninja Sharpie throwy spike thing. Can you imagine like buying something on Amazon like that, just swipe it through your keyboard? Like every keyboard has a credit card reader.
Stop Los Angeles from becoming the world's largest barbecue pit. He wants his payback from his shows of the 70s, and now you want me to tell Langley that he's bluffing?
Woo! Hello, Jack. I'm the dealer.
I am the croupier.
And I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
We apologize for the circumstances, Jack. We're CIA. After the end of the Cold War, we've had cutbacks.
Serious cutbacks, Jack.
We need you to deliver a briefcase in exchange for a package. Now, if you do this, we will deposit $100,000 in your bank account.
Alan and Ellen will be your contacts.
My question would be like, would I be taxed for this?
I'm not a spy.
We have reason to believe that a double agent is...
Our computer's a Bloomberg terminal.
We don't need a spy, just a guy.
Imagine DLC in that type of future. Keep sliding your credit card all the time.
That sounds great, really. I can't believe my luck. But if I wanted to be filled with lead, I'd continue to eat the paint off my bedroom walls.
We'll give you $500 in advance.
Cool. Sign me up.
Get Chauncey.
Thanks.
Word has it that 20 years ago, the Fox had a kid with one of those hot TV starlets. A girl. Wonder if she's cute.
Where's the patsy? Oh dear.
George Lazenby!
Well, here is your CD-ROM reader. You probably won't need it.
Already got one.
Not like this one, oh boy. It'll play anything, including coded government discs from any country on Earth.
Cool.
MI5 has been looking for the wolf for over 30 years.
The wolf. I thought I was supposed to find a fox.
Really? I haven't seen Her Majesty's Secret Service in many, many years.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, to be fair, I don't really watch television, so... They could be playing it, I just wouldn't know. I'm one of those weirdos who, like, oh, I don't watch television. I'm not being pretentious, I just don't... I'm usually doing something else during the day, so I just don't really watch television. YouTube has pretty much become my television, if you were to think about it. It's kind of supplanted that, since I also don't have Japanese TV at the moment, sadly. Should really get that again. I watch University Challenge nowadays, been known to indulge in The Masked Singer. I usually stay away from singing competitions just because I have like perfect pitch. So whenever somebody goes like off key, it just really bugs me. Like, oh. But my mom used to love watching The Masked Singer. She used to watch that before she died. My parents watched American Idol when that was a thing years ago, and so forth. So Masked Singer's kind of interesting, though. I mean, they do have people on there you don't really suspect would be, you know, actually singers. Like, oh, cool, I didn't know they had that talent. Did you shut that down properly?
Party of three. Homily, party of three.
Yes, we need to save the game. I need to remember to do this periodically. Especially later on before the snowboarding segments, too. Ugh. Just give me the bikini girl. Yep.
Bullet with my name on it.
It's got 38 almost. Alright, let's walk out of here. Let's meet Franku. Actually, no, we're gonna get into another fight first. And then we meet Frank.
You're kidding, right?
No. I was lying in wait.
Fred, go away.
Not now, Fremont. You've lived past your expiration date.
Yes, we need to find out which window he jumps through first, so I can somehow survive falling through a floor like the ceiling. Laura? What?
Didn't hurt. That one hurt.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter. Got peanut butter on my chocolate.
Classic Reese's commercial. That was even before I was born. Damn. I'm old.
Tastes like chicken.
This fight's going on forever. There we go, finally.
No, with the marauding Avenger, get out of my house.
With pleasure.
Alright, looks like right window.
Aha! I can fly!
I'm on the 4th floor, you idiot!
Frank really needs his own. He really needs his own video game.
Who are you?
Forget Hitman, just make it Frank. You assassinate people wearing mittens. I play it. I play the hell out of the game. I go broke buying copies for my friends and people on the stream.
Got involved!
No, I'm not gonna pummel you to death. That makes you feel a lot better. What I'm gonna do is fill you full of gaping holes. Yeah.
Just I brought the wrong gun!
Will you just wait here for a minute?
Yoo-hoo! Who is it?
Who is it? Me! Frank! Open the door!
No!
Oh, Jack.
You run, but you can't hide, Jack!
But have we tried it? Rick and Morty was onto something, I'm telling you. Oh god, speaking of Rick and Morty, I saw, what was it, Star Trek Under Decks, or Lower Decks, or whatever the hell that new animated show is calling. It's basically trying to do Rick and Morty with Star Trek. Except for it doesn't have the humor, or the charm, or Star Trek. It's just not worth anybody's time. And annoying characters, no one's really likable. I mean, even in Rick and Morty, everyone's terrible, but you can still like people in that show, and it's just like, nobody on that Star Trek show is likable. They're all annoying as hell. It's like, oh, I was not pleased. And I watched it giving an honest shot. I'm like, well, maybe the trailer could have been bad. I don't know. We'll see how it is. And I'm like, no. I watched the entire episode. I'm like, no. All right, continue. I love it when you pick the wrong one and you're dead. Somebody runs up and steals the blinds from your dead hands. Like, everyone steals everything.
Meet me at What a Trip. Chelsea. Eight o'clock. My place. Naked Pictionary.
Damn bloody nuisance, these undercover outfits and all.
Oh, look, I'm being followed. Frank, he's such a disappointment.
Frank who? Now what we have here is a DNA
Papa Frank?
verification tracker. Try not to break it. We've identified your target's DNA and matched it to a graphic display inside this helmet. His code name is the Fox. Now non-matching targets will be in green. The Fox will be in red. And the faint flecks of red you see are similar DNA strands that I share with the fox. Now, the fox has always prided himself on being able to blend in with the crowd. This should separate him out nicely.
But,
Did you say boo or boo earns? Smithers, are they booing me? No, they're saying boo earns. Oh, that's screen tearing. Ooh. I would love to have a remastered version of this, but I am betting all the negatives were destroyed after they made the movie. I'm sure it's all long gone. I'll tell you, even if you don't pick up the knife, so if you pick up the scissors, it still shows you the scene with the knife. You actually die shortly after the scene if you don't have either one. Frank shoots and walks off, and then you have the rest of the scene, but then Lisa shows up, and then you just fall over dead, walking away from with the Hare Krishnas.
Killed our cattle, burnt down the outhouse with grape pollen. Bless his scorched hide. They can't take away our pride. We gonna stand and fight. For sure, Emerald. I like you. Trust no one. Fight this. You haven't got much time.
Blank CDR. Ooh. Speaking of those, it's really weird. Like, I have a stack of blank CDRs, a verbatim brand. It's pretty much all you can get these days, just about. Actually, I have another setting to try. I can burn Sega Saturn games with it, no problem, and they'll play my pseudo Saturn, which plays burnt copies. But I can't burn PlayStation games. It doesn't work for whatever reason. You can burn them, it says it's fine, burning them on the slowest settings. It just doesn't work. It's really weird, but yet I can play burned copies I made 25 years ago when the first burners came out and we bought one. Those games still work fine. So, I know the discs aren't bad, because like I said, they work on my Sega Saturn, but just not on my PlayStation. It's really weird.
Okay, I'll wear the sheep, but you're not shaving my head. Risky.
People are like, you should buy Toshiba ones. I'm like, sure, where? You show me where I can buy some cheap.
Jack, you look shocked.
Yeah, here's where you'd normally die.
Oh, that.
It's the same sequence, it just doesn't give you the next part right here, just give you a game over.
Dr. Fine?
Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Dr. Fine.
Chauncey. Oh, hello, dear boy.
For me.
A little under the weather. Mixed Chinese with Mexican. Stomach feels like it's gonna explode.
Dr. Adam Burns to proctology.
Yes.
Look, I'd love to discuss Nouvelle cuisine, but I figure you're here for a reason.
Quite right.
Doctor.
Oops.
I've got a bad case of love.
Bolt jet powered, you know. There's small turbines installed behind the binding.
This will be very useful in Los Angeles.
Jack, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, you know, a couple little bruises, but I'm okay.
Dr. Fosdick to urology.
Hey, super spy, I saw her first.
get this wig from Shirley MacLaine. Fits too tight to my little snug, I think, maybe. Good evening, Mr. Fremont. How nice it is to finally meet you. Now, be good boy and give us disc.
Disc?
I'm gonna take a wild guess here that you're the bad guys. Girls.
Weissenheimer. Nurses, kill them both!
She's a ninja. My ninja.
That is a great emote, I love it. Very appropriate. Yeah, Twitch still hasn't given me my emotes back yet. Alright, this is gonna be... Out of like the hundreds of times I've played this game, you think I would have memorized the sequence by now. I still haven't. I have an idea, a vague idea of it. This is gonna be a little bit tedious with save states, but without save states, but we gotta plow through. We're gonna do it. And I think I messed it up already. Yeah, I messed it up. Alright, restore game! If you hit what was it, L2, you can actually skip through scenes. That's what I was doing real fast, just instead of watching the constant turns. Retrieve game, yes. Restoring game. You can also only have one save file at a time. I think. Because that only takes up half of one. Wait a minute, why did it put me there? What? Okay, that was weird.
So, what's a guy gotta do to get a sponge bath around here, huh?
Yay, first floor's down. Now we're gonna just gotta find where I can skip it. Save game. I was so surprised the first time I came across that skip. Because you have to go through normally 3 floors of this nonsense. It's like, oh god. Or me. Nope, that's the death one. The super dark. This is like one of the darkest ones you can get for death scenes. I'm just gonna let it play because it's so amazingly dark. It's like, you got off your wheelchair that's, like, throwing you around. He's like, well, this is the floor. Let's get back on them, turn it back on. It's like, you gotta understand, you gotta find the humor in that at least. Alright, restore game. Ah, dead again, come on. Yeah, like I said, you think I remember where it was. I used to remember exactly where it was, and not anymore. Turn. Yeah, I thought it was too, but apparently it's not. I remember it being that first wall, like the very first turn, but apparently I was wrong about that. That's it, okay. Found it. So you play through it normal. When you get to the T-turn, you know, the T-junction, take a right. That's the first wall you can crash into.
Wait. All of this is because of a disc?
Look, I think it would just be safer if I just get you out of
And
here.
let's not forget they're after me too, okay? Let's have a look. I mean, give a listen.
No, really. Look.
Congratulations, my friend. But sorry, this is not exactly last stop for abort codes. You are about to do things and go places you never dreamed of.
Like Delaware.
I digress. Less than 24 hours remain. By the way, thanks for the cash.
Vegas.
Yeah. I went out.
Okay, come on in and drop off the disc.
How am I supposed to trust you?
We'll just pay you when it's over.
Fine. Where?
Floor to spy.
So what are you gonna do?
Lure the spy? Sent a spy? Really? Smell?
Oh. Okay. This is dull. It's worth $100 grand.
Surprisingly, this music segment doesn't get flagged by YouTube. Sugar Hill Gang doesn't care, apparently. And I say hats off to them.
In the trash last night. Hey, I'm gonna catch this baby. No. Hey, it's okay, Jack. I'm not greedy. We're partners, right? Look, I'm only gonna ask 50 G's for this. You cash yours in for the other half. No, Danny, stop!
Los Angeles, where you can murder somebody in broad daylight in the middle of a floral shop and no one cares. No, actually, I get hit for a copyright content for something really like only 3 seconds whenever I upload this to YouTube. And it's not even like the licensed music. It's not Butthole Surfers. It's not Sublime. It's some like orchestral tune for this. It's really weird.
Be able to get the second.
I don't monetize my videos on YouTube anyway. I have the option to, but I don't. So it's like it doesn't bother me at all. But if you're ever watching my video archives or whatever on YouTube on my YouTube channel for whatever reason, Yeah, like if you see ads, they're not mine. I don't put them on there. It's basically I've got copyright flagged for something and they threw ads on there automatically. But yeah, it's something really weird. Pardon me. It's like right before, what is it? It's like some kind of musical scene right where you meet Rob Lowe in disc 2, right before you jump out and you have the whole scene where Shoot 'em Up pretty much ripped off this game. There's like some kind of like weird like soundtrack scene there, and that's what gets a copyright for like 3 seconds. It's insane. Let's bum rush them. Why? Just because I like seeing myself get killed with flowers of all things. Because the joke I always make is they must be steel magnolias.
Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Not look at me! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Is he looking at me? Is he looking at me? No.
Okay, Hut 4. We're seeing this right now. It's verified on stream. It's Hut number 4. Writing it down just to make sure. Because playing this on emulator, sketchy emulators, and none of them handle it right, is, it's made me leery. But of course I'm playing on the actual hardware. Shouldn't be a problem, but I'm still like gun shy. I'm like PTSD'd from it. Deposit money. Or forward money. Yeah, emulator would also steal your money too. It was great.
Frantic, sweaty, frightened men? Yes.
I need to send a package.
Ooh, Las Vegas. America's vacation getaway place. Bye-bye. Glad to be of too much assistance. Ooh, hula.
I think it's going to ask me to save anyway, I just want to make sure. And her little Miata.
Go! Go!
Okay, so lap. We'll just write down for fun. Save your game or use the following. X to save. Yes, we're going to do that. Save game. Hit any key to continue. Okay. Pop this bad boy open. Disc 2. What?
Hot.
Really? I'm playing on the actual damn system with the real discs. Oh my god, why? Why? Wrong disc is in the drive. Wait. What? Wait. Let me take a look here. Disc 2. No, disc 2 is... What did it say? I wasn't paying attention. Did it say to put disc 2 in? 'Cause that was disc 2. Let me put disc 1 back in. disc 2. Hit triangle to cancel. It gave me lap before. We'll do that. Disc over. Please insert disc 2 and reset PlayStation. Ah, okay. That's where... Okay, let's try to do that here. Let's reset that. Should probably try reading directions if this works. Who knew? I mean, I've only been reading since I taught myself to do it when I was 3 years old. I mean, you think I would have figured that crap out by now, but no. Reset button. I just hope the PlayStation 5 has an epic BIOS like that. That is like legendary. And even emulation doesn't quite get it right too. That's a crazy thing. Mednafin doesn't get it right. You know, all the different cores for it there that don't do it right. EPSXE doesn't do it right. Okay, so it should give me the generic Las Vegas strip from like the 1960s opening. Yes, okay. 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 This is why I need to read directions. Reading comprehension.
I'll be back.
Hey, King. Hello, Jack. We think it's downstairs in the showgirl's dressing room. This ID is only charged for 5 minutes after you enter, so make it fast.
You know, they call me Fast 5-Minute Fremont.
That's something to brag about, boy. 5-hour Fremont. That's a little more impressive. The ladies will be a little bit intimidated, though. Save game. Yeah, so if you hit triangle, it just backs it up. So I don't remember how I did it. I must have had 2 memory cards. And I think I put them both on the same, transferred them over. So I remember I had 1 memory card. Like I said, I used to have like 2, I think 3 memory cards at way back in the day. And I know one we had just dedicated for the RPG Maker when we borrowed that from a friend of mine. Like, not RPG, the Fighter Maker. And then we had one like Tekken, Metal Gear Solid. Couple like Grandia saves, like that was on one of them there. And I'm pretty sure I had one just for Fox. And I remember taking up like 14 out of 15 spots. Let's see here. Save game. Enough of me taking up time. We need to get going on this.
Jack Fremont, Town Scout. Yeah, I'm casting a $100 million movie about showgirls. Interested?
That girl, the intro girl, she only has like 2 combat scenes. One...
Yeah, I'm shooting a movie about Hawaii.
Where she hits you, and the other one is like she falls over dead because your breath is so horrifically bad. So I don't know if there was like a dispute with like the actress or what.
Wish I make it out to you.
Like she was there for day 1 of filming, didn't come back, or she walked off or something.
You missed.
It's nice to actually have this work right. So, I mean, disc 2 is always so buggy. Okay, it automatically backs up there. I didn't know if it'd pop in right on the next showgirl or not, but either way, she's still completed, so that's good to know. She's a redhead, trust me, we're all crazy.
Feather.
Gotta find the right timing on this again. Okay, she's down.
Yeah.
Andrew Bone's like, this is the best day on set ever. Wow, no introduction for her, just right into it. Okay, so I did guard and punch. Kicks? Nope.
Stop moving. Ow.
And dead. I mean, I'm no rocket surgeon, but I'm pretty sure something like that shouldn't kill you. Okay, I'm trying to jam on kicks. Let's try punch.
That really hurt. Stop moving. Ow.
Yeah, game's just like, nope, you're gonna die. Restore game. See, normally you want to hit in between frames, like when they're starting up a motion, like, you know, if they're standing there not really moving, usually you're gonna get clobbered, but if you see they're starting to like punch or kick or do something, like some kind of movement, you can press a button and get a result there, like it'll register as like a positive hit, which is what I'm trying to do, because that works on everybody, or you just basically spam it, like the last three guys, like we did the three-way fight on disc 3. This one, I'm just like hitting the wall.
Ow.
Too late.
Stop moving. Ow.
Yeah, like right there, it should have been like...
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Then it finally kills me. Okay.
Fred and Ginger.
Now kicks are working.
Gilligan and Ginger.
Go figure. Okay.
Wasabi and Ginger.
I gotta try this with Carmen, see if these moves work.
Wasabi and Ginger.
Alright, babe, I want you to run up and jump on me. I'm gonna hold you in and say wasabi and ginger. And you're gonna find me all hot. And that's when she just like roll her eyes and walk out. I know, my girlfriend. Now people are like, oh, sexual assault, you didn't get permission or consent.
I am a god.
Suspect second disc in Colorado ski hut. Stop all CIA.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
Where are we going?
Colorado.
Definitely not suspicious.
Colorado. Colorado? Rocky Mountain High?
We're in Colorado. Yeah, Colorado's kind of a big state, buddy.
Oh, yeah, big garage sale of Liberace's. Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me, I have to go now. Hello, crazy, wild-eyed, compulsive gambler-looking dude.
You look familiar.
I'm a member of many 12-step programs.
I need to,
I love that joke.
You must be Mr. Fremont.
Yeah, I'm going to Colorado.
Like you can see the outside trees
Colorado.
inside a casino
Nice
here.
place for swishing down the slopes, huh?
Supposedly inside a casino.
Bye-bye. Glad to be of too much assistance. No package, but that's okay. I'm not going to charge you much.
Alright, here we go. Hut 4. To the right. Trust me, they're totally in Aspen, Colorado, and not Northern California. Left. Oh, it's so nice to actually have like actual defined buttons on a controller for the PlayStation. It's like, no terrible 360s.
God, running is smell.
Xbox One is better for the D-pad, but PlayStation 1 was just defined. Okay, this is gonna be real interesting.
I am imagining gunplay and fighting. Everybody running around like chicken with leg cut off. This is not a Morcos either. Where could it be?
Ted Blake is Rod Nichols, PI with a heart.
And last night, some fat broad in hot pants walked right across the stage.
That's what you say. Lady, I got one word for you. Yogurt.
Great shirt.
Somebody paid him not to laugh. I want you to find out.
Save game. The PC version, you can actually get like a gold medal for doing this perfectly somehow. It's like there's this award ceremony on the disc where it shows you, like, you know, getting first place, and then later on the medal saves you from getting shot. It, like, stops one of the bullets when they try to shoot you and Lisa. Yeah, it wouldn't. I mean, this game set a lot of different trends if you stop to think about it. Like, as I've mentioned before in other streams where I've played this, is, you know, internet, television, like basically the internet being really good to the point where it can be like television, having interactive game shows which people can do on Twitch, like, what is it, Big John? Big John 06 on his Twitch channel, he'll do like, gosh, what is the name of that game? Can't remember what it is. Press Your Luck. He'll do a version of that with people he programmed himself. Portable disc readers, you know, like CD Walkmans were kind of like that there, but also like video. I mean, you had portable DVD players for a while, but now we have smartphones which also have the videos and stuff. So, yeah, it's a lot of different things that this game kind of came out with. If you want to think back further, Star Trek The Next Generation, they had tablets before everyone started getting iPads. Did I save the game? I can't remember. Let's just make sure if I did. Don't want to screw it up. It's a good thing he knew where to fall. Alright, let's hope I don't screw this up too bad. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, itchy ear. Not the best time for this. Oh, that was my bad. Jeez. Slow reactions, not good. Yeah, if you play this on PlayStation 3, if you have a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, I think actually all PlayStation 3 versions can play PlayStation 1 discs. The emulation for that will just loop this gun scene into an infinite loop. Like, you will never get past it. Because I did it on, when I first got my capture card years ago, I streamed this on my PlayStation 3 and did this for 10 minutes. I was like, oh, this is a problem. Yeah, I was like, Mr. Radon was in my chat. He's a cool streamer. Mr. Radon, like the gas. Damn, I missed it. I'm probably gonna die. But he was like, he's like, Wursel, I don't think that's right. I'm like, yeah, this is not supposed to be lasting anywhere near this long. I'm like, the sequence is long, but not that long. Please end. There we go. All right.
can't talk. Snowboarders? You gave bad directions to the snowboarders.
Get ready for some overly, way too loud Sublime.
Me. Well, then get in.
What the heck is audio leveling and balancing and not blowing out? Roblo!
Guy Buffett. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Says the airlines have cut back on service.
Honey, I want this nail buffed to a gloss. A high gloss like a mirror.
Edison?
Jack Fremont.
Edison Pettibone? Oh, but I've seen every single one of your infomercials. The incredible Omnipitool. Mixes paint, cleans fish.
Removes unsightly moles, spays and neuters your pet, makes mountains of julienne fries. The Omnipitool will replace any item you have in your household. Thank you, I'm very flattered. The Omnipitool was my first million seller. It came out in
1979, December 9th. UBC, 1 minute spot on episode number 16 of Dom in the Dorm.
Or Jack. I'm impressed. But if you act now, you'll put an unsightly wrinkle in my master plan.
Everybody's got an agenda.
But that's not all. I like to think of these as nuclear accidents for fun and profit. Most of these other so-called commercial hosts, they sit back in Los Angeles, they hog their pathetic wares, but when this missile hits, Mr. Bad Sweater Guy, you're toast. That little bald chick and all of her minions, well, they won't have any weight problems anymore.
I think that's Susan Powers.
One ashtray.
Even though she wasn't the one who lost the weight.
What about my love life? Well, you don't have one.
It was her sister, and she got caught and lost everything.
Get rid of the competition. You're pretty,
It's basically like, you can lose all this weight by using my diet. And she never had a weight problem. It was her sister, who looked very much like her, who had the weight problem. It was all a big scam.
Perfect TV image. All hail the king.
This part right here, this music sting.
So you see, Jack, I can't.
Like 3 seconds right there. Like that, that's what copyrights it.
But, who's gonna stop me? Every king has his court.
Now we all look like our king. Viva Pettibone! Viva Jefe!
Once was closet eater. Much food, no women in my right. Now, big, tall, handsome, get lot of chicks. This man, he gave me back my inner child, man.
Even though I no longer have my breasts, I love my life, and I'm currently dating myself.
I used to be a skinhead. Now I'm an head. He's the center of my emotional existence. Every king has his court.
Surprised we got Rob Lowe to jump out of an airplane like this. Skydive. Definitely not on a tarmac somewhere. See? I love Frank. For me, he is the standout character in this game. I love Andrew Bowen. The dude's very nice. But, Timothy Bottoms as Frank. Perfect. Alright, here comes the, part that Shoot 'em Up will rip him off 4 years later. Oh, I should watch that movie again. See, every time I play this game, I'm like, dude, Shoot 'em Up is so much fun. It's such a stupid but fun movie. It's like violent Looney Tunes. Alright, let's hope I don't screw up the anvils, which is a very real possibility. Yeah, it really is Looney Tunes. They've been on the record like that was our inspiration, was Looney Tunes, but like hyper violent. It's Looney Tunes is what they used to call them. Or Merry Melodies, maybe? At some point. There we go. Oh, come on! Oh, the fact that, one, this somehow kills you. Terminal velocities and such, you just don't, like, let it go and be fine. Cracks me up. Okay, so anvils, still a problem. I wonder if I can save it right at that part. We'll see. Try it out. Let's see if this actually does anything. I think it's still gonna put me back at the part where I get the note from Chauncey, but we'll see. Let's just see what happens. We'll experiment. It's been too long playing on the actual console, which is fun actually. And I gotta say, the retro tank is really helping out a lot. I actually have it on for smoothing, and it looks way better than just a raw pass-through. Oh, come on! Alright, so let's see where we pop up here. Oh, cool. It does save after the anvil section. Okay. Good to know. I missed on that one. That one was me. That was legitimately me missing. There we go. Enunciation. Jumping the gun. I don't know what it is. I always have problems with this. Always this. Emulated, not emulated. Always an issue. Wow, that was just barely on there for like before I could react. We're gonna get past it, I swear. I swear. I'm just partially incompetent, not fully. At least that's the lie I tell myself. God, I miss Frank. There we go. Yeah, easy only took a couple of times, you know. 6 times the first time, I think. So now we're gonna find out if the game screws me or not. Remember we went to Hut 4, game showed 4. I'm used to the emulator just screwing me right here, so we'll see. I'm still gun shy. I've been traumatized from playing this on emulator too long.
It's good to see you too. We need to get out of here.
Thought you'd be killed.
Yay! It worked! Oh, like I said, I was legitimately scared. Oh my god, just puts his briefcase around the metal detector. Why is it stealing my money? What? It never gave me the option to deposit. So now I'm gonna get like treated like crap instead of like royalty during the Vegas segment here. That sucks. I did everything right.
Well, ma'am, thank you. My baby daughter, she married that freak.
Hey, tough guy.
I can't tell you how nice
I need a room and some information.
That's nice. I need hemorrhoid surgery and a divorce.
Why don't I see if I
No, I had forwarded it. And it's supposed to give you like usually like another option to forward at that point, so basically you have it, like, because you can show up here in the segment and like you was like, hey, I need a room. It's like, yes sir. Or it's like, Mr. De Niro's in the penthouse suite, we're gonna kick him out for you. You know, it's like the guy like worships the ground you're standing on because you have all this money you've been forwarding through. So you're supposed to forward it all the way through and get it to that point, because I mean, if you don't, like in the very first disc, you lose all your money, you're broke for the rest of the game, because that's it, you don't have any more money, you don't acquire any more. So I thought originally that was an emulation problem, but maybe it's a path problem. I gotta look into what I used to do to get here. Maybe it's not picking up a certain item somewhere, or within a certain time frame. Maybe that might trigger it to give you the option to deposit your money or not go there. Because you can actually skip the first Vegas segment, like where you fight the showgirls. You can actually have that come later, like right here. You do it like all in a row. You go downstairs, you fight the show. Like you check the which deck you need to put like to win the card game with. Then you're way back through. Then you fight the showgirls. You can have it happen that way, and then you go. You know that's the way it can happen too. Because like normally you go like from there to Aspen to back here. You're super rich and everything. So there are multiple paths. I just gotta look into it more one of these days.
Hey, Chauncey.
I ain't no Chauncey.
Evening, old boy. I'm sorry about what happened that last time, Jack. But the clue is it's still somewhere down there.
Great.
Might be.
Guns, right?
Now remember, we still only have 5 minutes down there.
Oh, nice. I finally got my mom's headstone up there.
Let's go. I got a show to do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It took him like 2 months or a month and a half to get the tombstone for my mom's grave. Looks like my dad sent me a picture. He was just out there not too long ago before light faded. So put it up there, which is really nice looking. And somebody put up some kind of solar-powered cross that lights up in the dark because it's got solar cells next to it. And someone also put up a United States veteran flag, which was nice because she was a veteran. She did serve in the United States Air Force. So yeah, it took them a while. They actually almost messed it up because you can buy, I don't know how it works in other countries, but in the United States you can actually buy plots of land, like grave sites, stuff like that. So my dad bought one right next to my mom for when he dies. So he's got his plot right there. They can be buried right next to each other. Even though he's like she was cremated. I think he's gonna be cremated too. I'll have to double check on that. It's his will. He recently wrote up. So they had reversed, like, because those dual plaques, like the top says Williams, and then it's going to be my dad. Actually, he's on there already, Kenneth A. Williams Sr., and it doesn't have the date of death yet, because of course he's still alive. And then my mom's on the right, but they had originally, like, before they went to cut it, they had it reversed, so my mom would have been identified where my dad's body was, and my dad where my mom is. It's like, they're like, no, you need to switch those, and like, you haven't started cutting the stones yet. They're like, no, we haven't. It's like, thank goodness. But yeah, so they got it all set up now. So when he kicks it, he's got his own space. Alright, saving game.
Figures.
I think this was another part in emulator where it'd start messing up. I definitely know when you're playing the blackjack game, it used to all of a sudden cut to Frank just murdering you right here, just jump to this part. Because if you spend more than 5 minutes down here, it leads to you being killed. I think there's anything else. Oh yeah, Feather, need this.
Feather. Yeah.
Nothing, yeah. There's a butterfly knife in this book. Russian book, you know, Soviet Union.
God, I love this job.
He calls it like, oh cool, spy knife. I love butterfly knives, they're so much fun.
Cool spy knife.
Used to carry one, I don't carry it anymore. I have a different type now I use. Good for opening packages. Scaring the crap out of people because it looks like a switchblade. It's not, though. Left deck. Why does the casino have a entrance down to the showgirls' changing room? Don't know. Savey save. So, yeah, I really got to figure out why these burned games aren't working on the PlayStation anymore. Like I said, if I burn them, it doesn't work. I actually I bought a replacement drive for my PlayStation because it was like skipping like crazy. It just turns out that it was like dirty, need to be cleaned out because it'd never been opened up. PlayStation's easy. It just got 6 screws on the bottom. Not special, it's just Phillips screws. Just take them out, you have access to the system. And the lens itself is like floating. There's nothing holding it down. It's just like on pegs, and then the plastic case on top holds it there. It's pretty funny. Like when you see how overdeveloped new consoles are. And this is like super simplistic. But I bought a replacement lens thinking that was a problem, and it's Chinese knockoff, doesn't work quite right, and big surprise, of course. And it's built for like a PlayStation 1, like the second revision, which is much smaller than the bigger gray one that I have, like the first ones, like the first models. So I was like, crap, so I was stuck with the old original drive that I thought was dying. Got that to work. It's working just fine when I'm playing right now, but I said I gotta figure out why it's not playing burned games that I'm making now, but it will play my old ones from like 23, 24 years ago just fine. I have another set of CDRs I gotta look into that I have in my closet. Gotta pull those bad boys out. Because, I mean, I would love to do more PlayStation streams. Really want to do more Saturn stuff too. I have like so many plans for streaming. And just like not enough time because I do it every other day because I get worn out if I do it too soon. If I stream every day, I just get worn out.
Mr. Fremont, thanks for dropping in. Ooh, nice place. Who does your decorating? Please don't struggle or Alan will have to shoot you in the head. What's going on here? Well, since you're going to die anyway, I guess there's no harm in spilling the coins. Jack, you're about to see the prime source of income for the CIA since Washington cut our funding. We've been skimming off these slot machines for years.
Some kind of Chinese torture thing.
Up above you is Mrs. Fleckner. She's been gambling for 36 hours straight. Pumping in those George Washingtons, hoping for that big $10 million payoff. All nickels.
200 million nickels.
Something like
Except for George Washington's on the quarter, not the nickel.
Fixed to never pay off. Look up above you, Mr. Fremont. And don't even think about touching it. The heat alone will burn right through your fragile little hands. Buried alive in money. I wouldn't give a plug nickel for your chances. Bye, Jack.
Yeah, on our nickel, which is like 5 cents, is Thomas Jefferson, who was our 3rd president. It was always interesting whenever we'd have different jobs I worked in the past, like in retail. We'd have, visiting foreigners on vacation. And they'd be completely baffled by United States money, especially the coins, because, and people try to explain to them, they're like, well, why aren't you understanding it? I'm like, if you look at our money, it doesn't have the value written on it. Like almost every other currency in the world, even on coins, will have it marked like 1 cent, 1 pence, whatever, so you have an idea what it is. Pesos, yen, whatever, has a number value on it. We just have a president on there, It's like, not really helping out people. Barkeep. We'll let this roll here. There's no point in saving at this part. It's just a scene.
Barkeep. Absolute on the rocks. Very good, Mr. Fremont. Everything going well for you?
Swimmingly, to coin a phrase. Keep the change.
Silly boy.
Mr. Fremont, please stop getting naked in front of us. Signed, the staff.
Where have you been?
Busy trying not to get killed.
You gotta play blackjack with the wolf now. He cheats.
Great. By the way, he's the one who's been trying to kill me?
No, he won't try anything in public. Trust me.
Why should I trust you?
I can modify the angle of the casino cameras to take a peek into the dealer's hole card. And once we know what's coming,
we can cheat the cheater. But I'm broke.
We'll put it on your tab.
Well, sure, we'll put it on your tab. Like, yeah, that's great.
Buy yourself something nice.
All right, let's save here. Just think, now we finally get to actually see what we used to have to skip. Just go to disc 3 or pull up a YouTube video, you know, showing like, here's somebody doing the playthrough, and that's what we're supposed to be seeing, versus just randomly being warped down to the showgirls and being killed by Frank. The Mittens of Doom. AT&T.
Arms smuggler. No, an arms smuggler's a player who holds a card up his sleeve. So a capper sneaks another chip on top of his bet when he's got a good hand.
Okay, now all bets up. Let's go. Got some nine. Two. Give me a bullet. Okay, there's 3 down. Pull a card.
Hit.
Okay, 16. You're gone.
Hit.
There are millions, Mr. Fremont. And sign here.
Minimum bet, 10,000. No limit. Are you ready, gentlemen? Player's choice. Right or left, sir?
How about I choose both? In between, split it down the middle. Ha ha ha. Left deck.
Well, Mr. Fremont, I see you two would like to beat house.
Got a hunch. Bet a bunch.
16. Bane of blackjack player.
Easy, Jack. Take a hit.
Could you use a card, sir?
This is weird too, because you're supposed to hit the button, but it doesn't give you any prompt or indicator. Like, you usually have a flashing red square in the upper right hand corner saying you need to do something. This is time for you to put in input.
Right.
Nothing.
I win.
And I have messed it up there before because of that.
We both win. Maybe we both could work together.
Okay, Jack, stay calm. Let me get a look at the dealer's whole card. Hang on. Stall.
Sir?
Indecision marks the measure of a man, Jack.
Hit or stand, sir?
Stall, Jack.
What do I do?
Hit or stand.
Yes, hit or stand. You know, I often have that dilemma when I'm playing Street Fighter, don't you?
Make up your mind, Fremont.
Could you use a card, sir?
Damn, D. Sorry, champ. I've got it. Hit. Hit.
Hit me.
19, sir.
You see, Jack, the measure of a man is in his heart and in his gut. Let's make this a little more personal, eh? Just the two of us, you and me. Winner take all. I'll deal.
Very good, sir.
Just you and me.
That too. Yeah, something tells me this isn't really a legitimate casino. Call me crazy.
So far,
which most people do.
Yes. What should I do?
Seeking guidance from the man upstairs, Jack?
I always put my trust in the man above.
Can you use another?
Can I use another card?
Can you use another card, Mr. Fremont?
Great Spirit, assist me.
Are you having difficulty, Mr. Fremont?
No trouble. Just waiting for some inspiration.
Seems like you've been abandoned by the man upstairs. Now, do you want another card check?
Oh, Great Spirit. Assist me, please.
You can call the Psychic Friends Network if you want to, but just tell
Mrs.
me,
Cleo,
do
please,
you
with your
want
fake
another
accent,
card?
help me. I think we need to stand right now.
I'll stand.
Game over, Fremont.
Yeah, well...
Okay, well, we're going to restore game and hit. Couldn't remember if you needed to stand there or not, so... when he has a good hand or bad one. So we're gonna hit.
Can you use it?
Hit me.
There we go.
Well, let me demonstrate that we play together as gentlemen, huh? Have a drink with me.
Sorry, it's getting late. I believe I better count your, I mean my money and turn in. Put it on my account.
Wow.
Chicks dig me.
He is a babe magnet. Mr. Fremont, you were wonderful in that card game.
Thanks.
But you forgot one very important thing. Your bonus.
Carrots? I'm allergic to carrots. He must be trying to kill me.
Those are some scrawny carrots. Guess it was before genetic modifying things.
Nobody plays Keno anymore. I can't believe you lost everything.
And it's the ex-girlfriend, which if you weren't paying attention in the first disc, you can overlook who this is, because they don't really explicitly tell you. Yeah, Keno. People apparently play Keno.
Your stay is $962.32.
Actually, while I was working for Walmart, I had a guy come in, and he told me, he's like, hey, I won a bunch of money at the casino playing Keno. I'm like, cool. So he was like walking through and like asking me lots of questions about what TV he wanted, because he had to like go through and wait to get like taxes paid and everything else like that for large amounts of money. You usually just don't walk out of a casino like, here's your $300,000 or whatever, because the he told me it was actually $300,000 he got. So he was like working with like an accountant and getting all the taxes paid and everything else like that before he took hold of it. He was planning to come back a couple of weeks later, about 2 weeks later, which he did. And he spent like about a good $15,000 in the electronics department, buying TVs and computers, sound systems, everything. But I was like, okay, well, people play Keno apparently. That was news to me. You can win big money.
Soon to be ex-boy toy.
Sonny.
Oh my god.
See your little shorts. I'll take care of that, old boy. Keep the change.
It's only $10.
He's a prince.
Mr. Fremont, sir. Mr. Fremont, sir.
You dodged a bullet. She's a gold digger.
Mr. Fremont, sir. Mr. Fremont, I just want you to know your money is safe.
I really wish they had gotten the actor for Jaws to play the guy's part behind him. That would have been great.
Would you stop?
George Lazenby, the guy who played Jaws. Oh.
Hey, buddy, can you give me the elevator?
Sure.
There we go. I couldn't think of his name. I knew you'd come across with it. Richard Keel. the disc. Joel. Hey, it's the old password I used to have there too. Okay, X to save. X got to give it to us. We should save game. Replace previously saved game. Yes, we are. I need to take a quick break. I hit the restroom, grab myself another drink because I am out of water and I'm getting a dry throat. So hang tight, I'm going to play some music, I'm going to put up the BRB screen, and I'll be back as fast as possible, and we'll continue to play through. So don't go anywhere. Or if you do, that's fine. I'm not your dad, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Thank you very much for waiting. Door. Alright, so we saved. Let's get back to actually see stuff. There we are. Insert disk 3 and reset. Okay, disk 2. Coming with me. Disk 3. Reset. So I said that earlier that this game is kind of rare now because it didn't sell too well. And there wasn't a whole lot of, not a whole lot of copies really made to begin with. So I went through and pulled it up on eBay. Check this out real quick. We're going to get a double screen here. Let's see. So this is what the game's currently going for. 190, 175 without the manual. That's a ripoff. 250 bucks for complete in box with manual. 180. Disc 3 only, 50 bucks. And $90. That's the cheapest. Just the discs only. That's it. So last time I looked up this game, it was selling for like 120. So that's insane. You have a modded PlayStation. I will gladly dump the ISOs for anyone who wants them. So you can play this game. Well, I love it. It is not worth that amount of money. So maybe I should contact... yeah, maybe I should reach out to Andrew Bowen. Hey, can you sign my copy of this game and send it back because it's like worth money? No, I'm not going to sell it. I just want to have it in my collection. I actually have 2 copies of this game. So I could be sitting on potentially up to $500. Woo! Alright, back with the game. Start disc 3. Here we go.
Well. Look who joined the bad guys.
You never did know the score, Jack. We're the good guys.
Excuse me if I'm a little fuzzy on this good-bad thing.
Jack, it's the Russians that are trying to stop all this.
No, we're not.
We're not.
No, we're not.
We're not.
Whoops.
Oh, I would love to see, like I said, not like a remastered version of this, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure the negatives are all gone.
You punch like a girl, Francis.
But to have a fully, like, restored director's cut, like, put back in all the scenes that they cut for disc space. I mean, the third disc was supposed to be a hell of a lot longer. More shootouts, more fights. And each one of these discs in these games are like filled to the limit for what you can hold. For like these are 700 megabyte discs and they take up that full space. Do the old fakey shaky.
Big foot, shake my legs, and
Hey guys, what's up? Filling out your men's application?
Let's save the game. So as I mentioned before, I have an IQ of 178. It means absolutely nothing. In order to join Mensa, you need to have an IQ, I think, of 100 and, what was it, 150 or higher? Or Mensa IQ, yeah, what IQ? I think it's 130. Yeah, so the Stanford Binet test is 132 is what you need to have minimum, which is above average. Like, it's above average. It's about the upper echelons of it. So people are like, why don't you join Mensa? Because it's like, you're paying money for a card to say you're smart that yields you, pardon me, no benefits whatsoever. So I think I'm smarter just saving my money.
Hey guys, what's
Why
up?
give it to an organization that does nothing for me?
Looks like you're the dummy, Fremont. You got us the final disc.
Final disc with the launch code. If you guys are so smart, why is it 90 degrees and both you guys are wearing turtlenecks? Huh?
Alright, bring on the fight. Love this kick. Right in the throat. So beautiful. Should be about to go down. Need to turn around and fight the other one. Okay, punches and blocks not working on this Alan. Try kicks. Come on. Hey, Nimix. Finally made the disc 3, playing on the actual hardware. And I've learned that I have PTSD from playing this game on emulators for too long. Like, keep expecting the game to crash and do weird buggy stuff at normal parts it used to. Not anymore. Wow. I don't recall that one. So I got the old PlayStation working. I had such a hard time with it. Because, like, the lens was, like, not working for the longest time. It was, like, skipping and stuff, so I figured I need a new laser. Turns out the laser didn't need to be replaced, just needed to be, like, reseated and cleaned. So I took care of that. Nice! Actually, let me beat it. I didn't expect to get past that part, to be honest. So then I was like, well, I need a memory card in order to save. So, like, actually, I bought a new laser. The laser's not right. It's actually for the redesigned PlayStation, but it's a Chinese product. It's crap. It doesn't work right to begin with. It's a pain in the butt. So if I ever get a smaller PlayStation 1 second revision, I'm set for a replacement laser, theoretically. Got a memory card. We're good there. I'm like, all right, so let's plug in the RetroTink 2X, plug in the PlayStation to that, so that way it looks nice like we're seeing right now. This is running through it and makes it look really nice and really presentable. And then I have a black and white picture. And I touch the cable and it starts strobing like color, black and white, just color, black and white, color, black and white, like crazy, super speed. I'm like, oh crap. So after like 27 years or so, like my, or actually 23, 24 years, my PlayStation and RCA cables died. So then I had to order new ones through Amazon that have S-Video, which is what we're looking at now. So it's been like a 3-week journey just to get this PlayStation up and able to stream. Oh, but I'm glad I'm able to do it because I want to do this and more Saturn streams. I have so many plans for streaming.
Ow! Ow! Stop repeating me. Repeating me.
hopefully things are going well with your projects, with work and all that other fun stuff too. Excellent.
Die, Fremont. Give it a break, Fred. Before I have to kill you.
Just like giving up on the round, or yeah.
Hacked into the government files and saw the schematic on that baby.
I really don't think someone's going to challenge you for it. You know, because seeing how crazy it is, you're trying to optimize it to begin with, I don't think someone's going to try to snatch it from you.
The beautiful women.
No car, lost the woman somewhere and guaranteed our own nuclear destruction.
Bummer. Hey, is this CD your clue?
Yeah, it's over.
Ladies, our secret weapon has arrived.
How you doing, Coach? Not quite. I think they decoded something and crossing the X and the Y pins. Fremont.
What?
Fremont. Here.
Oh. So, Humunga Corp hired you to throw us off the trail.
Gadfly and Goodfoot. Bad acting, bad wardrobe, and bad luck for you. There is a fourth disc. Try Ambassador Hotel, Virchow Boulevard.
You got a car, Freddy? Yeah. You keep the XBT 5000. I'll get a ride.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure no one's going to challenge you for it, Demix. It's just so crazy and long of a project you're doing. I don't think everyone's going to go, yeah, I'm going to devote X amount of time to do this. It's like, it's longer than most projects would take, really, for what you're doing. And there's supposed to be a fight here, and we don't do it.
Thank you very much for handing over the final disc.
What's with all this?
The New World Order will be based on software. Planes, tanks, missiles, all are obsolete. Ideas, entertainment is...
I like how this guy slipped from a Russian into like a really bad Scottish accent a second.
Get the entertainment and software that it craves. In Russia, there are brilliant scientists, engineers, software designers, writers, actors, directors. All are stuck
Right here.
in a few moments. All will be thriving. For who rules with ideas rules the world.
Turned into Scrooge McDuck all of a sudden.
My country, of course.
It'll never work.
It already has. 3/4 of all the world's modems are hooked to this building.
All 2,000 people.
The world will experience its most bizarre and horrible nuclear accident yet. A lone missile will be launched from Russia by mistake. And 30 minutes later, all telecommunications will be switched from the United States to Moscow.
Okay, it'll work. Why are you telling me this?
It's customary in American entertainment for bad guy to tell good guy what he's doing just before he kills him.
You forgot. The good guy always wins.
Not this time.
That is one cool bad guy.
Yeah, so there's supposed to be a fight there. Like the people in like the gray tracksuits, they like spawn people for you to fight. One guy with a fan and another, I think it was like a skater guy. I can't remember right now. Then it goes right into a shootout, which explains all the dead bodies when you run out of here after George Lazenby like kills the 3 people you're about to fight. Then you get arrested for the cops for like, you run outside and you get arrested by the cops. Thrown in jail. You learn more about the nuclear launch coming. And then you have to break out of jail. Then you go back into this building again. Then you do the 3-way fight, like right now, and confront the bad guy, and then go to the final stage. So there's like this huge chunk of the game that just got cut for disc space. Because for whatever reason, they didn't go to like a disc 4. I guess maybe they felt the ending was too long or so. Because like I said, every one of these discs are packed up. Hey, Ronnie, hunting the foxes. And there's actually, in the files here, there is video where you can play the arcade, like there's the Fox Hunt arcade game where it like launches the nuclear missiles. You're actually supposed to be able to interact with that. So I really, really need to get a virtual going and get the PC version of this game running and test it out, the simulation mode, see if you can actually access that information and get that working, because you can't do it on PlayStation. Save game. Yeah, I'm having fun. And one of the things I was telling Hold Your Fire earlier is that for whatever reason, the discs, the CDRs I have, I can burn them and play Saturn games no problem with my pseudo Saturn. Works great. Same discs, burn a PlayStation game, doesn't work. I take a burned game I did 24 years ago, pop it in my PlayStation, works just fine. I'm like, okay, figure that logic. Here we go. Captain Caveman! This is where you get to cheese it out, just hit kick non-stop. He's down. Doing punches with this guy. I didn't take it. There we go. Okay, kick, he's down. I hit punch and he was still there, so I think this guy can still jam a kick. Yeah. This is like one of the few fights in this game you can cheese straight off. And it's actually the easiest strategy to do, because you can like try to do the interrupts and waiting for the right sequence. It's just usually does not end well. Take that, Grandpa. There we go. Yay! Okay, so now we're on to the final boss. Oh, it still makes me annoyed. Even though I figured out the game mechanic to beat the game, we have to do double inputs because nothing in the game tells you you're supposed to do that to that point at all. It's always one button for one action. Then it's like you need to do two buttons, like you go up and then attack or whatever. And yeah, it would have been nice to have known that. Saving game. Continue. George Lazenby, thank you.
Nice going, Jack.
Where the hell have you been?
I've been keeping an eye on you, old boy.
You mean you could have killed all those guys?
Yes. Duck.
Okay, Mr. Super Spy with all the answers. Where's Lisa?
The last I heard, she was in the retro room.
Thanks.
Oh, all these lovely Capcom games. Fox Hunt. So, Arcade 1-Up, the people who make those like miniature arcade games, I'm not really a fan of it, but I really want to get the new ones they have coming out. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men Children of the Atom. They're all on there. it has Wi-Fi, so you can play against people. It's the first time they've done this, but no mention if it's rollback netcode or not. That's the big thing. If they're not using GGPO, forget it. But I really want one of those things.
DNA verification required. DNA. Final ignition sequence commenced. Final ignition sequence commenced. Final ignition.
Hey, Jack. You looking for someone? Huh, Jack?
Actually,
I said I'm not a fan of these, but I really want this one.
For Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude? Oh, man, this is high score. Herbert, yeah. He's a world champion. I'm scared.
Way to go, HF.
He's not going to respond. Not until he gets the high score.
You do that in an arcade back in the day, you'd get stabbed.
100,000 volts. Yeah, that's electrical current, man. It's going to go through these walls.
Oh, I love this song.
It's not the volts, but the amps. That one.
The Greg Ken Band. This also doesn't flag you on YouTube for whatever reason. Seeing on Amazon a single arcade box has 3,000 games on it. Sounds like one of those Pandoras, which are basically kind of like a RetroPie with like a whole bunch of ROMs onto them. They have varying degrees. There is one. I'm trying to remember where you can actually buy it from. It's actually legit from the people because there's a lot of knockoffs. But there's actually one you can buy through the actual company that makes those themselves, and it's like a arcade stick. So it's got like two of them there. It's like this big old arcade stick like laid across there. So like you can put it on a coffee table, or you and the missus can put it both across both your laps. Sit there and play all those games on there too, you know, with everything you need. So years ago, before I lost my job and then had my back explode, I was actually going to make myself my own MAME machine. I had a old XP computer that I had gotten from a previous job. And, you know, I was just going to load it up with MAME because I had a full MAME set. I was going to put it on there. I was going to buy the wood, cut it, paint it, make the whole shebang. And then life kicked me in the butt. So that never happened. But I would love to have a MAME machine. I think that'd be pretty cool. Especially put like a hyperspin or something on there and make it look really nice. Continue. Here we go. I forgot about this fight. Oh, this is another cheese. Just wail on the kick button when it decides to read it. Yeah, it's not... Maybe it's my controller? I don't know. It doesn't read the kick sometimes. Yeah, so if they come through with another stimulus package for us, I might actually spend money on that stupid thing.
1, 2. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, X-Men vs. Street Fighter is, like, I professed my love for that game multiple times. That's why I own a Sega Saturn was for that port. Yeah, so if they do another round of stimulus, give us another $1,200, I'll just claim that. I'll just say it's my birthday present for the year. Just buy it, and birthday, Christmas present, whatever. And see if I can get Carmen to play with me. See if I can get her to play with me against it there. She likes Mario Kart. We keep trying to kick each other's butt in Mario Kart when she comes over. Try to see if I can maybe get into fighting games. She probably won't, but it'll be fun.
Oh my... Oh no. Oh my god. I broke a nail. I could just die.
Launch in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Awaiting scan. DNA verification complete.
What do you think? Congratulations. Launch aborted. The scan indicates a standard deviation of 1094. Hello, Lisa. I know this is difficult to understand, but I wanted credit for all my shows. So I came up with this obviously flawed scheme to get my money. I am sorry for all the years I have missed it, but I couldn't be more proud of my only daughter. Even if she is CIA.
I think you've been more than enough trouble.
I can't believe that I care that you might be dead.
How sweet. Since I could care less about you.
Come, children. It's time for dinner. Let us now partake of the fruits of our labor.
I've never seen this one.
Can't we have a TV? And why don't we have a mother?
Father, I want to drop a bored out 427.
Who was the woman on that show?
Denitra Jackson.
Yeah, I've never seen this, like, I've seen it in the disc when I made, like, you know, the death scenes and stuff like that, but I've never seen this pop up in the game. It's always the one where, like, the girl who's, like, too smart, you know, for everybody around her. It's like, huh, okay, that's interesting.
Years, I finally get my chance. This never happened to the other fella.
And here we go, Nimix, one of these.
You're out of bullets. I counted your shots.
I picked up an extra one along the way.
Huh?
Here's an even better direct link. There we go.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Must be the weather.
They have ones that, like, they even do, like, 3D games and go even more expensive, like, in the $1,000 range.
Frankly, I haven't got the slightest idea.
Continue. Hold on a second. Okay, so it gets in there, gotta get them, you know, don't want to escape, I need to save the game, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so let's see if we can get this beat in not too long of a time.
This thing work?
Frankly, I haven't got the slightest idea. Hey, why don't you just let him go?
You kidding me? That guy alone tried to kill me over a dozen times.
Alright, here we go. No one's on the tail yet. Oh, this is so annoying, having him on my butt so soon. And decided to kill me. Because I tried to turn where I saw the guy in front of me go, but it just, I guess it didn't register because I hit up before. I say I know the trick to doing it now, but it's still, you gotta still be able to pull it off. Get lucky. Okay, no one behind me still. Oh, come on, game. Oh, it's like, yeah, all right, I think this is the final guy. No. And so for anybody watching this who's gotten to this point in this game, one, if you've played it, great. Love you for it there. It's a stupidly expensive game now. As we looked up earlier, this game is now selling for, on average, between $170 to $250 United States dollars, between that range, which is crazy. So if you need ISOs of this, let me know. I'd be happy to rip them for you. Even though they don't currently play correctly on an emulator, if you have a modded PlayStation or can play it that way, do it that way. But in order to basically beat this part, because every single action in this game is a one press, like you have your guard, punch, kick, and confirm. 4 buttons, they all do one press, results in that's all you need. This final tube sequence, you have to do multiple presses. Like when you have somebody behind you, you need to hit up to spin, and that'll get like the guy out of the way. Like he tries to shoot you, it'll move out of the way. But if you have somebody in front of you and someone behind you, you have to hit up and gun. So up, shoot. So you'll spin and shoot, taking out the guy in front of you while also dodging the guy behind you so you don't die. That's why this game was so tricky to try to figure out how to beat for the longest time, because it's the only time you need to do 2 inputs in a row instead of 1. So that's the trick for getting past this part. Once you manage to get lucky and, you know, find the guy. Get up the spin. Make a right tunnel. Up the spin again, just to make sure he's still in there. Let's try taking a left. I can't shake this guy. I'm just gonna reload at this point. I don't know where the guy went. Lost him. Shoot, I think I just missed him. Nope, I didn't. Oh shoot, he's behind me. Okay. Got him. All right. I win.
He's all yours. The name is Jack.
Yes.
Jack Fremont.
Well, it took a couple times, but I'm glad I finally figured it out a couple streams back. Jack Fremont.
Jack, I've received an offer from my superiors. If you're ever seeking employment...
If I live, let's talk.
You can't let that guy go. He's killed over 100 people, destroyed over 15.
She's the one who arrested you earlier for killing everybody, that she was cut.
You're kidding, right? A license to kill?
Oh, there's a Mrs. Pac-Man, too, for Arcade 1-Up.
I'm gonna get you, Fremont, if it's the last thing I do.
Have fun in prison. Your dance card is gonna be full.
For me.
How is she?
Hi.
You crafty son of a...
How's it going?
World safe for humanities, bad guys caught or dead. Pretty much the usual.
Nice work.
Thanks.
So, what about me?
I don't know. I can't wait to find out. Shall we?
All right. Thank you, darling. Problem.
Uh-huh.
Not enough papaya.
Sorry.
Hello, Jack.
Okay, Chauncey. Where are ya?
Jack, it's the president on the line.
Jack, Lisa, I just want you to know that the free world can't thank you two enough for all that you've... Hey, what is that? Are you two making out? Cut that out.
Hey, Jack! Forget something? No one expects the marauding Avenger, 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 Avenger.
Life is an adventure, made for an adventure, made just for the boy who can grow up strong and become a man. Nothing will bother you, you will do what you want to. Lasting loves and hopes and dreams, action will supply the means. Living for something, forgiving nothing.
I think it was the Violent Femmes. Yay! Congratulations! I win! And that's all there is. So let me turn this off real quick. Well, first of all, we're gonna do this here. We gotta listen to that iconic, beautiful bio startup in just a second. Oh, I love it. All right, so give me a second here. I'm going to put in, like, I have a Pro Action Replay. It's basically a plug mod is what it is. This is, because I have a PlayStation before they removed the serial port on the back. So I didn't have to, like, mod chip mine or anything. It just plugs right in the back. and that serial port, and there's a spring that you put in there that basically it registers the door being closed. It basically holds down that little, at least it's a physical button press there. So you put it in there for the latch, so you can have the door open and swap out the discs. So how this bad boy works is you put a real disc in there, so it reads it and says, hey, this is a legitimate disc. Stop spinning, and then you can swap it out for your imported game or your legally backup game you've done there. Let's see here. Memory manager. Yeah, so this is 6 blocks. That's all Fox had. Had a 15, takes up 6. So, yeah. Shoot, what is it here? CD-ROM. So again, I might go through here and do an updated version of the videos I have, like with the Easter eggs and so forth. Once I get done with my Saturn project, I need to get back to. But yeah, 61 minutes of movies.
Intern yet?
You bet.
Where?
My country, of course.
So you can just pull up and play videos.
It's all yours. The name is Jack. Jack Fremont.
Did he say yak?
Jack, I've received an offer from my superiors. If you're ever seeking employment...
If I live, let's talk.
Let's see, what's the button to... It's R1. I haven't found a way to do a faster seek. It's kind of slow, but...
I'm gonna get you, Fremont, if it's the last thing I do.
Have fun in prison. Your dance card is gonna be full.
Next time, Fremont. Next time.
There could have been no rematch. Adrian! Rocky 1976. What, you thought I just watched television?
Yes. Now, there's actually, like, unused parts at the very end of the disc, which is going to take, like, forever to kind of manually scroll through. But it's actually green screens. The guys, like, they're in the capsules for the end of the game, and there's a green screen behind them. They're just, like, doing reactions to, like, okay, turn right, and you see them throw themselves to the right. There's a couple jokes about running out of disk space as well, so it's kind of fun. Neat stuff you can find on here. That's why I really like this mod. You can pull it up and watch the different video files and so forth. Let's back out of this. What cheats do I have here? There, guys. All characters. Ammo. Animation change. Yes, this was fun. So let me grab Tekken 3 real quick. Just gonna show it off here because I've already beaten the game, and like 20 more minutes left to stream. So it's like let's find some stuff here. So let me take a look at my PlayStation collection. Let me let you guys see what I have. Select.com. Sign in. There we go. Hold on. PlayStation. Let's do North American. So if you want to see what games I have and request one, you can throw that right in there. That's a list of what I have. Ooh, Carmen sent me some pictures. Oh my god, she is so beautiful. So I usually see her, like, she doesn't... No, it's over there. I divulge information, but yeah. It's nice to see her. Okay, so here we go. Tekken 3, pop that bad boy in. Close the lid. Start game with cheats. Go! Soul Blade, ooh, that's a good one. Pop that in. Tekken 3 is probably my favorite of the Tekken games. Let's go to practice. Gotta unlock everybody because I don't have the old memory card. Let's pick Paul.
Paul Phoenix, fight!
Yeah, because everybody remembers Paul as being the capoeira master. He was the guy, right? Where is it here? Mode select. Player select. Oh, it's even funnier to see King do this stuff. Or not King, Jack. Oh crap, I don't have him unlocked yet. Boo! Yeah, he is, but I put in a code that changes it. So basically you have the anime. I figured out a code, like just messing around one day, years ago, that basically programs in a moveset for whatever character you pick. So whoever I pick right now with this code on will always be Eddie, but you just have a different model loaded in instead. So again, Yoshimitsu, you know, you don't have, like I said, if you have Jack loaded with it, it's hilarious, but unfortunately I don't have all the characters unlocked. Alright, so let's put in Soul Blade, or Soul Edge, I should say. I write a quick message to Carmen here, and I'll put in the Soul Edge. Okay, swap this out, put you back in the case so I don't lose track. Oh, my brother did that one time. He was messing around. He's like, took out one game, put in a different one, put the wrong game back in the case, and it was like, just like spending so much time trying to figure out what game was where. Let's see, here we go. Shield Blade. Here we go, Soul Blade.
Namco. Transcending history.
You want the intro to play out, or should I just skip it?
Soul and swords, eternally retold.
I love playing this in the arcade. Yeah, Maximilian dude, for the longest time, for many years, used this song as his intro. They paid Little V to do a cover of it. I think this version's censored. I think it's Cassandra, or whoever it is, coming out of the water is like blurred over. Japanese version, she's not, so if I can figure out how to get games to burn right again, I'll have to make a Japanese version of this. Soul Blade. Right there, yeah, that was censored. Sophia, there we go. So Sophia, then Cassandra, I think it's her daughter. I've lost track of it all. Hey man, for the time, this was amazing. Because I remember, like I said, I remember playing this in the arcade. I'm like, holy crap, they have a home version. Okay, configuration. Okay, cool. Arcade mode!
Welcome to the stage of history.
Let's see. So RetroTink does an amazing job. These are S-video cables, but it did quite well. Oh yeah, this was the game to play. And I was kind of bummed that the weapon breaking mechanic didn't come back for the second one. Okay, kick. Oh man, this game is like so slow compared to like Soul Calibur and the other entries in the series. It's like this is like very stilted feeling. I remember her move. There we go. So we're playing Sun Mina and Li Long, but it's like we'll give her a chance first. I should probably turn down the game volume. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, my brother and I spent a lot of money in the arcade playing this and X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Yeah, I have like more... I have Soul Calibur ingrained in my hands. I have not played this in a very long time.
You win. Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, pull right to the junk.
You win. Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, I almost jumped off the edge. There we go. Oops.
Stood again against an impossible enemy. You lose.
I mean, this game isn't like no Toshinden or Battle Monsters, but it'll do.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Chon-Mina. You win.
Wang!
Battle 1.
Or is it Wahong? Yeah, I've played 1 and 2. I have, was it Toshinden Ura, or I'll have to look it up. I have the Saturn version, which I think was like the second revision of it. I never played 3 or 4, but I heard that they were pretty bad. 4 was the worst I've heard.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, that launched him.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Son Mina. You win.
Yeah, the fight was won by Son Mina! It's like just blatantly insert. Let's see, do I have any other Toshindens?
Fight.
Game will we pause, there's the... No, I don't! I don't have the PlayStation... I think Toshinden 4 was on PlayStation 2, I thought. I don't have that downloaded. Saturn, did I make a dump of Urizelda? Or not Urizelda, Toshinden? No, I didn't. Okay, let me take a look here real fast. What is it? It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't have it. Wait, I have Battle Arena Toshinden? I have the first game? I forgot I have that on PlayStation. Holy crap. I've reached the point where I have like so many games I can't remember what I have anymore, and that's why I love this. That's why I love VG Collect. It's like, thank you, I can know exactly what I have. It saved my butt a couple times. I'm like, should I buy this game? And they're like, oh, I already have it. Never mind. Toshinden S, that's what it was. I think it was basically like Ura Toshinden, which I think was the second one. I really don't know my Toshinden lore. There we go, say it correctly. And order releases, so. But I think Ura was the second one. I could be mistaken. It was PlayStation 1 or... Was it 1 or 2? Because I remember I could have sworn the Toshinden games went 3D, like PlayStation 2. Okay, so Ura was the stripped down version. Okay, because I think, yeah, Toshinden S for the Sega Saturn was that version, was the port of it. I'll have to play it on stream someday. All the Toshinden games were either on PlayStation 1 or Saturn. Oh, okay. Well, I stand corrected.
Battle 2. Fight.
So is Toshinden... What game is Toshinden S then? You said it was the port. Or is that 4? I'm not paying... I'm trying to do too many things here. Trying to read and play fighting games, not working out too well. Especially with a character I'm not familiar with. Sadly, last time I looked, this game does not emulate correctly in MAME still. It's like this... No, Soul Calibur doesn't. The sequel. Because I don't think people really remember... Oh, jeez, it's an automatic continue. Boo! Toshinden S is enhanced port of the first game. Okay, there we go. Thanks for the clarification. I'm about to get rocked. But, yeah, a lot of people... Like, I remember in the arcade where I was living in North Dakota at the time. And the arcade had... This was a great arcade. We had X-Men vs. Street Fighter. We had Marvel vs. Capcom when they came out. Alien vs. Predator, X-Men Arcade. I mean, we had the heavy hitter, Simpsons, the Cruisin' World games, Killer Instinct. It was all in this arcade in North Dakota. It was amazing. But they had the arcade version of Soul Calibur, which was basically the Namco System 22, which was a PlayStation 1 with extra RAM. That and Tekken Tag were both like basically souped up PlayStation 1 games. So that's why like Soul Calibur, when it came out of the Dreamcast, was so amazing. Pardon me, because I've been playing the arcade version, which just looks like this, and then all of a sudden just have like this amazingly gorgeous game for $50. I can play non-stop at home. I was like, oh, arcades are gonna die. Western version has hilarious story mode dialogue. I'd have to basically get that for PlayStation, because I can guarantee that was not ported in English to the Saturn. The poor, poor Saturn. I love the Saturn. Japanese games for it are amazing, but the American catalog just got screwed. Really? I have to admit, a lot of the games I have for my collection I've actually played, but I have not played Toshinden S. It got put on my shelf, and then I never got around to trying it out, so I'll have to fix that.
You lose. Final battle. Fight. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Son Mina. You win.
Oh, by the way, if you didn't hear, or I know, Ronnie, you follow me on Facebook, Taki's so freaking fast in this game. But, Horizon Zero Dawn is now out for PC, and do not buy it until it's patched up. Because there is, like, GTX 1060 has problems, like, we're talking massive frame problems. Like, almost every other card can run the game just about, like, 60 frames, and it struggles to hit, like, 40. For no reason, they don't know why. Like, Digital Foundry did a video on it. Yeah, exactly. They're like, we don't know why this is happening, like, but it struggles to hit 40. 30 you can do no problem, but for whatever reason it just doesn't do it. Every other card does it. And then you have, like, the hitching on it. It's like, oh my god, it's like, why? It's such a shame, because I was looking forward to that game, because it looks great on PlayStation already, but, like, to see, like, the PC version's just screwed up. It's like, oh, come on, guys, you had one job.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Son Mina. You win.
So I want to get that game for PC, just to push it harder and run it at 60 frames per second when it gets patched up. Still want to get Death Stranding as well.
Battle 1. Fight.
Double dip on that. Still need to play Vaccine. I have it installed but never got around to playing it. I need to fix that too. Got a lot of things I need to be doing and I'm not doing. Okay. The audio skipping is making kind of nervous. It's like, come on, Laser, hold it together. Unless the game's like dirty or starting to dry rot or something, which I really hope it's not. Oh man, it is hard to describe, but this game plays very stiff. I don't remember the arcade playing this stiff. It probably did. But I mean, even the arcade was 30 frames per second. It's like this game, like, you know, it wasn't like, okay, PlayStation, we're gonna do it like 30 frames. It's like the arcade was 30 as well.
Knockout. The grueling battle ends. You win. Final battle. Fight.
Yay! Do it again! Nope, wouldn't do it.
With the victory of Son Mina, you win. Battle 1. Fight.
Can't believe that worked. Wow. Must have been a counter. Let's see if he starts to move. Yeah, he was trying to do an attack. I'm like, that normally doesn't throw you that far.
Battle 2. Fight.
So, my PlayStation cables came today for the, you know, the S video, which is what I'm using right now. Of course, paired up with the Retro Tank 2X, which is why this looks even better than it's supposed to. Let me see if I can pause it. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like with just raw pass-through.
Battle 1. Fight.
Okay, so this is like with doubling and smoothing. Hold on a second. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the stream. So that's, I think, pass-through. That's smoothing. Yeah, so this is 240p mode. Doesn't quite work too well. And that's sublines, that's like doubling there, and then this is smoothing right now, which is not too bad for 3D games, but like while I was doing Fox Hunt earlier, it was normally more digitized and pixel looking because of lower frame rate and resolution. But yeah, the 2X if you're looking for a simple line doubler, now that all the kinks have been worked out from it, it's great. I recommend it. It's like around 80 for the old classic that I have, or the Pro, which even does scan lines, which I want to get too. You know, can do scan lines on there. It looks really nice. It's like 120, but it's, if you're looking for something that's not crazy like an OSSC or a Frankenmeister or whatever the thing is called, Framemeister, not Frankenmeister, Framemeister, which are like $500, $600 now because they don't make them anymore. It's not a bad way to go. Siegfried. Gambled it on a kick and lost. There we go. Yeah, so if you're looking for a simple line doubler, that and HD Retrovision cables, oh, great. Especially like for the Sega Genesis. I need to get a new Sega Genesis. It's pretty bad. Like, I'm hoping to get like stimulus money from the government just so I could buy retro crap and stuff. It's like, ooh, I need to buy, like, get a new Sega Genesis because mine is having problems with the audio modulation and something wrong with it. Maybe a cap needs to be replaced, so I'm not smart to do that. I'll have to look into it. But, the HD Retrovision cables for the Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn, holy crap, they make it look so much better. Super Nintendo, not so much more. It looks better, but it's not as humongous of a jump as it is on the Genesis / Mega Drive and the Saturn. This is back before they made Voldo really weird. Wow, okay. That's right, it was Cervantes' like guard, I think it was, if I remember the lore.
Battle 2, fight.
Bring out the Gimp. Stop. Oh well.
The grueling battle ended. You lose. Will you challenge the enemy again? 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, 0. The legend will never die.
We'll triple the audio for no reason. All right, and with that, we have reached the end of the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Shoutouts to Nimix, Ronnie, and Hold Your Fire, and anybody else who was lurking. I learned that there is a person, a streamer I'm going to have to watch and see if I can check out the VOD. Hopefully they have one, where they were streaming Fox Hunt in Russian. I'm going to see if I can possibly reach out like, hi, I'm just some weirdo, fellow streamer. Can you dump me those ISOs for the Russian version just so I can have them? That'd be awesome, because I've never come across a non-English version of that game, so yeah. So do appreciate it here, everybody hanging out. I do stream normally at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just type into Google and you will know for exactly where you are in the world. Also check me out on Twitter at Wursel555. I do post up there random crazy things, of course, and tweets and video game stuff, nerd things. But I also post up usually around 2 or 3 hours in advance what I'll be streaming next. Or if I need to cancel for life things or back problems, health problems, which I'm actually going through right now with my back. I'm actually on drugs, like steroids, to help with my back problem. I'm having like issues with my nerves, unfortunately. And the side effect is that the medication, you take it for like 5 days. It makes me deaf after 3, unfortunately. I literally lose my hearing. So next stream, I might not be able to hear things too well. Next stream is going to be on Sunday. Carmen's out of town. I'd normally be playing Spyro 3, trying to finish that up, but I don't want to play it when she's not there. So I'm thinking either I might do a Contra stream, or I play like Contra 3 Alien Wars. I could try Shattered Soldier, or maybe, maybe we can try to do like Parsec or something like that. I don't know. I've never got it to work right, but figure out something there. Maybe do a Contra stream, or I could do Ninja Gaiden stream. I could play like Ninja Gaiden 2, or I could do more of 3, Razor's Edge. Got a couple different options. I can also try doing Vaccine. I think it was the game that Ronnie graciously bought for me, which I do appreciate. Very awesome. Thank you again for doing that. Or, you know, lots of different things I could do. I could try to do another game on the Second Chances series. I just don't know. But if you pay attention to my Twitter, I'll hopefully figure it out by Sunday, and you will be in the loop as well. So Sunday, expect another stream. Might do Contra, because that just seems like fun. I love Contra 3 Alien Wars. Blazing Chrome just is a free game now through Twitch Prime. So if you have Twitch Prime, you can claim that, and it looks just like a Contra game, so I might do that too. So maybe we'll do that. We'll figure it out. But for now, thanks for hanging out, and let's see, is anyone streaming? Dwalis! Let's get him going. Alright, so thanks for hanging out. See you guys next time.